Hey guys, how's it going today? My name is Bearst, but you can just call me Bear, and today is the second episode of IRL Altscape, and we're going to be focusing on hit points. So, introduce the series again. Most important thing you can probably do is training your IRL self. By living a healthy lifestyle, you extend your lifestyle significantly, or you extend your lifespan significantly, and then just increases the amount of time you can actually play the game. So things you can do to improve your well-being is just the main focus of the series. And today we're going to be focusing on consumables, what to drink, what to eat, and other things you can be doing to help live a healthier lifestyle. So first of all is when to drink and what you need to be drinking. So obviously water is probably the single most important thing you can be drinking while you're playing. And everyone's always heard 8 cups a day, but that's not necessarily always the right answer. Really, when you get into the hang of it, you should just drink whenever you're thirsty. And that just means you feel your mouth get a little bit dry, whatever it is, maybe you just really want to drink, just drink as much water as you can. It's not necessarily like, oh, I need to get my 8 cups. Oh, I'm not thirsty, but I haven't got my 8 cups yet, so I have to drink more. That's not always true. So for the average male, you need to consume about 8.7 liters of fluid per day, and for females, it's 2.7 liters per day. This includes fluids from food and other beverages, not just water. And one tip that will help you a lot make sure that you meet these requirements is you need to always have a glass of water near you and never ever let it get empty. When it's empty, it's going to require a lot more effort to go fill it up and come back. You're not likely to do that. And so big way you can bypass this is by using a large glass. You can use a big mug or a giant water bottle, whatever it is. Always have a big glass near you. If it's a small one, you always have to keep filling it up. You're less likely to actually consume the water that you need. Additionally, caffeine does dehydrate you, so if you're consuming large amounts of caffeine, you will need to drink more to counteract that. Most beverages that have caffeine do have more water in it that you're going to lose through the caffeine. So if you're drinking coffee, there's actually more water in the coffee than you're going to lose through the caffeine. But just because you drank a liter of coffee doesn't mean you drank a liter of fluid. Additionally, it's important to limit the caffeine you take to just the mornings, and try not to consume caffeine within 6 hours of sleeping. Now, everyone always says, oh, I can just fall asleep right away, but it's more so your body gets in the rhythm, and unless you're falling asleep instantaneously, that's probably affected by your caffeine consumption. Now, there's more things to drink up than just water, and it's always remember to pot up and drink as many protein shakes as you can. I don't mean just have 10 a day, but protein shakes are a very good source of protein and other nutrients, and they can significantly reduce your hunger cravings and help you reach your daily macronutrient targets. Even if it's just 1 scoop of protein in water, helps a lot. 20-25 grams of protein, even though it's a liquid, will help you reduce your snacks and can in some cases be used as a meal replacement. Obviously, you don't want to replace all your meals with protein shakes, but it can help. Now, most people may not know this, but the average person should aim for just about 0.9 or 1 gram of protein per pound or 2 grams per kilo. And the reason for this is helps you build muscle if you're working out and maintain muscle that you already have. Even if you're not trying to do that, even if you're a female and you're just like, oh, I don't want to get super muscular, it's still very important to get that protein levels in because it will reduce your hunger significantly. Additionally, tea and coffee are perfectly okay things to be drinking. You just want to make sure that you're reducing your sugar and sweetener intake because it's just unnecessary calories that you don't need. You don't want to be drinking your calories because they don't fill you up. If you drink Coke, it's not going to make you less hungry. It's just going to be extra calories that you never needed. Now, I'm not saying never drink soda if you want it. Just make sure you do it in the right proportions. Next, we're going to go into meals. Now, the most important piece of advice is to try not to eat at your computer if you can help it. If you eat at your computer, you will subconsciously cause your body to associate your computer with food, which will cause you to develop poor eating habits over time. Always make sure you're eating away from your computer so that you never get those weird cravings or anything like that while you're sitting at your computer, and you'll put a little bit more effort into it and cause you to want to do a little bit more other things. And whenever you're eating, you always want to make sure you have some form of significant protein source, because if you don't, it may not leave you completely full and will increase your need for snacks down the road. Now, no protein will cause you feel unsatisfied and still hungry, but it doesn't mean you have to have like 100 grams of protein per meal. Like if you have a good salad or some fruit, that can keep you full, but it's important to keep that in mind. Now, everyone likes snacking, some people a little bit more than others, and choosing the right snacks can make the biggest difference out of anything you can possibly be doing. Now, you want to choose low calorie and preferably high protein snacks to reduce the amount of snacks you're consuming. Things like natural peanut butter on whole grain toast is a perfect example. It's nice and sweet, it's enjoyable to consume, and it's high in good carbs and protein. You don't want to be having creamy peanut butter if you can. That's just pretty much just sugar and butter with a little bit of peanut flavoring in it. It's not worth it. It's not healthy whatsoever. Other options are almonds and other nuts. If you consume too much, though, it's obviously bad for you. Those kind of nuts are high in fat and protein, so if you consume too much of it, it's not going to be good for you. So you just want a very small bowl, something that's very light, little salt if you can. Salt's not necessarily very good for you. Other things like vegetables are perfect. They're the absolute perfect snack you could be having. Carrots just by themselves, peas, anything like that, that's your ideal snack. If you need a little bit of dip with it, that's fine. Just don't use too much. That can just completely counteract the fact that you've been consuming the vegetables. Things like ranch dressing are super high in fat and in sugar. If you want dip, make sure you use low fat or low sugar, low carb versions. Hummus is a good alternative, but again, everything in the right proportions. As well, if you have a little bit of a sweet tooth and you're craving something a little bit sweeter, fruit is the perfect way. It has a high requirement for chewing. It's not easy to digest, and it has a little bit of sugar, but it's not super high. As well as it's very high in fiber, so it will fill you up. So this was just a little quick short video, but I hope these tips did help you a little bit, just to kind of give you an idea that this will make a huge difference. It's even just little things, right? If you're replacing your chips with almonds instead of drinking even Diet Coke, it's like, oh, it's 0 calories. It's still not great for you. So if you're drinking water instead of that, or you're drinking a couple extra glasses of water a day, those differences really do add up over time. Just like in Runescape, if you get a couple thousand experience a day over the course of a year or a lifetime, that makes a significant difference. Like doing your farm runs, you want to take care of yourself. It's very important to do so. Otherwise, you're just limiting yourself and you're going to feel like garbage. I'm sure many of you have just felt like absolute crap and you've not wanted to play. You're lethargic, you're tired, you're always hungry, and that's just a product of your choices. And if you were to make better choices, like eating better, drinking more water, reducing caffeine, sleeping on at better times, you're gonna feel so much better, and it's gonna make a massive difference, not only in your ability to play better, in your ability to have fun, but it's just better for you and having a better lifestyle in general, and can actually help you lose weight and gain muscle. So I know it's a short video, but I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you did enjoy the content. Did leave me comments, just let me know if there's something I can improve on, if you know something that's, oh, this isn't right, oh, I wish you would make this kind of content, all that kind of stuff. And if you do like, comment, and subscribe, you will enter for a chance to win my appreciation every episode. So I hope you guys all have a great day, and bye.